In the period from the 24th to 29th of September 2023, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out 9 group strikes by long-range precision weapons and unmanned aerial vehicles. The strikes hit ammunition depots, military technical hardware of the Ukrainian armed forces, saboteurs training sites, and accommodation points for Ukrainian servicemen and foreign mercenaries. As a result of the strikes, the control center of the International Legion formation, 2 large arsenals with weapons and ammunition were destroyed, and the supply of foreign-made weapons and logistical support for Ukrainian troops operating in Donetsk and Zaporozhye directions were disrupted. In the Donetsk direction, during the week, the enemy continued to attempt offensive actions close to Artyomovsk, Avdiivka and Mariinka in Donetsk People's Republic. Over the past week, units of the U group of forces have repelled 31 attacks by Ukrainian armed forces in this area. As a result of the fighting, the enemy lost more than 1,760 Ukrainian troops killed and wounded, 40 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, as well as 70 motor vehicles. In counter-battery warfare, 13 field artillery pieces and 2 Grad-MLRS were destroyed. In addition, ground attack aircraft destroyed 2 ammunition depots near Zvanovka and Zarya in Donetsk People's Republic. In order to make up for significant losses of manpower during the failed assaults on Klishchevka and Andreevka in Donetsk People's Republic, the Ukrainian Armed Forces Command was forced to redeploy units of the 33rd, 67th and 110th Mechanized Brigades from other directions. In the Zaporozhye direction, the Russian troops continued to conduct active defense, during which they repelled 8 attacks launched by assault groups of the 65th Mechanized and 71st Jager Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces close to Verbovoye and Robotino in Zaporozhye region during the past week. In the areas of Malaya Tokmachka, Orekhov and Novodanilovka of Zaporozhye region, the Russian troops defeated clusters of manpower and military equipment of the Ukrainian 21st, 23rd and 118th Mechanized Brigades. During the fighting, the enemy's losses amounted to more than 330 Ukrainian troops, 32 armored fighting vehicles, 38 motor vehicles, and 25 field artillery pieces. The Ukrainian command is currently withdrawing the 47th Mechanized Brigade from the area of Robotino of Zaporozhye region due to the fact that servicemen are refusing to carry out combat tasks because of the losses they have suffered. In the South Donetsk direction, Russian units repelled 4 attacks launched by units of the 127th Territorial Defense Brigade in the vicinity of Priyutnoye in Zaporozhye region during the aforementioned period. In addition, airstrikes and artillery fire struck clusters of Ukrainian manpower and hardware. During the week, the enemy's losses totaled over 750 Ukrainian troops killed and wounded, 22 armored fighting vehicles, 37 motor vehicles, and 15 field artillery pieces. Also, 2 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups were neutralized near Marfapol in Zaporozhye region. In the Kupiansk direction, the Zapad group of forces used airstrikes and artillery fire to hit manpower and hardware of the 25th Airborne, 14th, 43rd and 92nd Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces near Sinkovka, Peshchanoye, Chernashina and Novolubovka of Kharkov region. In this direction, the enemy has lost over 210 Ukrainian troops, 5 armored fighting vehicles, 30 motor vehicles, as well as 13 field artillery pieces. In addition, 4 ammunition depots of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were destroyed near Berestovoye, Kislovka and Ogortsovo in Kharkov region. In the Krasny Liman direction, the Ukrainian Armed Forces using the 12th Special Forces Brigade, the 63rd and 67th Mechanized Brigades, made unsuccessful attempts to regain lost positions near Torskoye in Donetsk People's Republic and Serebryansky Forestry. As a result of competent actions by units of the Center Group of Forces, airstrikes, artillery fire and heavy flamethrowers, 12 enemy attacks were repelled. Ukrainian Armed Forces losses for the week amounted to more than 360 Ukrainian troops, 20 armored fighting vehicles, 20 motor vehicles, as well as 12 guns. In the Kherson direction, the main efforts were focused on preventing the enemy sabotage and reconnaissance groups from landing on the islands of the left bank of the Dnieper. As part of this task, 3 Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups were disabled. Up to 250 Ukrainian servicemen, 16 armored fighting vehicles, and 42 motor vehicles were destroyed during the week. 7 field artillery pieces were hit during the counter-battery warfare. The Russian aerospace forces have destroyed 5 combat aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Force during the week. One Ukrainian Su-25 ground attack aircraft was shot down near Toretskoye in Donetsk People's Republic. 2 MiG-29 fighter jets of the Ukrainian Air Force have been destroyed at the Dolgintsevo airfield in Dnepropetrovsk region. In addition, on the night of 29th of September, 2 more MiG-29 fighter jets, delivered from Poland and upgraded to use Western missile weapons, were eliminated at the Kulbakino airfield in Nikolaev region. One made helicopter of the Ukrainian Air Force was shot down by means of air defense near Kleshchevka in Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, air defense systems shot down 33 HIMARS and all HIMARS projectiles, 1 JDAM guided air bomb, and 4 US-made HARM anti-radiation missiles during the week. In addition, 185 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down by electronic warfare systems. In total, 482 airplanes, 250 helicopters, 7,252 unmanned aerial vehicles, 438 air defense missile systems, 12,210 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,157 combat vehicles equipped with MRLS, 6,584 field artillery cannons and motors, as well as 13,590 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation.
The other side, the armed forces of Ukraine reported on September 30th that Russia had lost 278,130 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of its full-scale invasion on February 24, 2022. This number includes 470 casualties Russian forces suffered in the last 24 hours. According to the Ukraine Military Strategic Communications Directorate report, Russia has also lost 4,691 tanks, 8,984 armored fighting vehicles, 6,447 artillery systems, 796 multiple launch rocket systems, 537 air defense systems, 315 airplanes, 316 helicopters, 5,006 drones, 20 boats, 8,854 vehicles and fuel tanks and 932 special equipment.
Terima kasih sudah nonton, jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan share ya!